How many different ways does that get pronounced?
Quite a few different ways. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, how fun was it to kind of, I don't want to say explode on the scene, but right, like Jay said it after the game, JUCO kids don't get a ton of, credit or pub or when they come on board, so for you to have the success you did and have a little bit of flair to you as well, and the crowd really latch on to it, how exciting was that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's a completely new environment for me, and I'm loving it every second of it.
Take us through the stash. Let's kind of go through that when we start.
Yeah, so I got here early this summer. I kind of just started letting it grow out. I was kind of going through an awkward stage, and I kind of just let it go out and see. That's where it is now.
You ever grown a stash before?
No, actually, not till this summer. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Just, this staff, and I talked to Jay. Having pieces like you, that you could like a tool that when you use it and how important and like how many of like guys like you do you see around you that make this thing kind of tick?
I would say every single one of our guys. We have a tremendous pitching staff, and I think everyone fits in a different role. And yeah, I think every single one of us fits in a pretty important role in the team.
It's good to understand that, right? Like, I mean, some people may want more, but like if you can contribute, you can contribute.
Absolutely, yeah.
Coach kind of told us about your recruiting process, how you committed on the phone to him while you were at another visit.
Yeah.
Can you give us some more details about that?
Yeah, I was at another school at the time, and I know it was just that's how it was lined up. I had that visit scheduled, and then we were scheduling this visit after that. But I knew deep down this is where I wanted to go, and I didn't want to let the offer or whatever hang too much in the air. So I decided to take it on the phone, and that just felt right.
Was this pre-natty or post-natty?
It was pre-natty. It was early in the fall last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of could see the train come down the track a little
Yeah,
bit?
for sure.
A year ago, if I told you you'd be at LSU right now, would you believe me at all?
Honestly, probably not. Yeah. It's surreal for sure.
Where were you? Kind of take us through your high school to college.
Yeah, so I really didn't have any offers out of high school. And one of my very last games, Delta College is where I went, junior college. They picked me up, called me over the phone, said, hey, we would love for you to play for us. Went there for 2 years, and then obviously last year committed here. And yeah, that's just.
How did you sort of then like develop and improve through those 2 years, I guess, at JUCO?
Yeah, for sure. I think it was just my body maturing, I think, just getting stronger. I was introduced to the weight room there. I think that was pretty crucial for my development.
Did you go work with anybody?
Just our strength and conditioning coach there.
Really, just at the Delta College?
Yeah.
So that's pretty big strides, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get on Jay's radar, I guess. Like, I think what Jay sent Josh to go see him.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Do you remember that meeting and how it went?
Yeah, I mean, so one of our assistant coaches at Delta last year, he's really good friends with Jay, kind of got the ball rolling that way. And yeah, they came out and watched, and I got a phone call that same night saying, hey, we would like for you to come on a visit, and I was ecstatic.
Did you ever make that visit?
Here, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. And I had already committed once I made that visit, but yeah.
Okay.
What's just like the differences between like a junior college and here, just like the training and the facilities and stuff like that? So,
yeah, I would say everything's just way more intense, obviously. Everything's more detail-oriented, and obviously the talent's tremendously different.
Fidel's not a real common name. What's your background?
It's not. I'm actually Mexican.
Okay.
Mexican. I'm a junior, so my dad's name's Fidel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm named after him.
You know, have you ever known anybody else named Fidel?
No.
You're the first one I've ever
Yeah.
known.
Well, to get out there Monday, protect a one-run lead and come through, what did that do for your confidence, and what kind of, how do you feel to get involved early and make an impact?
Yeah, for sure. I would say it was definitely a confidence booster. I kind of just went in there and just did what I had to do. Yeah.
Did you meet and/or exceed your expectations in your first appearance?
I would say that's a tough one. I mean, it was just I feel like I just threw 8 pitches, and now happened to just roll over, and yeah, it went how it went.
From the moment you stepped foot here as part of the baseball program to the other day, I mean, just how has that, however many months it's been for you, and going out there, being with the guys on opening day and in that opening weekend, just kind of what the overall experience has been so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, obviously Coach Yeske has been a huge part of what like where I'm at now, he's helped a ton. From getting here early in the summer and stuff like that. And obviously the guys are awesome, so I'm just enjoying everything.
Just to be put in those big moments, I guess, late in that game on Monday, Jay calling on you twice in the weekend, just what kind of confidence is that giving you about just a pretty consistent role that you're going to have, I guess, going forward on the staff?
Right, yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster, like I said, yeah. It feels good, for sure.
So the workouts you were doing over at San Joaquin, was that sort of like a big part of why your velocity jumped up?
Yeah, for sure, I would say that. Like I said, my body just matured, I got stronger. I think that was a huge part of why, yeah, like the velo increase and stuff.
And was the slider always like a big part of your arsenal?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty much fastball slider, or is there
Fastball slider, yes. I'm working on a changeup. Just we might start incorporating little by little. I'm just working with it with Coach Yeski, helping me develop it.
Do you feel like the resources and your talents can really kind of take you to another level? So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like we have endless resources here.
Have you ever worked with a TrackMan before?
No,
Yeah.
actually, no. Yeah, so when I got here, that was the first. Actually, last year in the summer, we kind of threw some numbers at me, but nothing like how it is here.
How have those, like a tool like that, for example, like helped you understand your game, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't quite understand the numbers yet, so I have to have someone
Okay.
else explain them to me. But I think they're very helpful, obviously, if you know how to understand them.
does it kind of seem surreal or like a whirlwind? Like it seems like a lot is happening, in a short amount of time. For you?
Yeah, for sure, definitely, yeah.
Were you a starter or a reliever at Delta?
I was a starter.
So what's like kind of the difference going into the bullpen now and having to like warm up that way instead of having a starter routine?
Yeah, the biggest difference I would say is, as a starter, I mean, you get an ample amount of time to warm up and stuff, and as a reliever, you warm up before the game, and then once you get your name called on, you go down to the bullpen and warm up that way. So I would say that's just the biggest difference.
How do you lock in? So, when they make the call down to the bullpen, they don't want you to get warm before you're going to go out. Like, just kind of take us through your mindset. Like, what are you thinking about? Like, are you thinking about, hitting certain spots as you're warming up, and that lets you know that you're ready to go, or how does it work for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I like to visualize. I like to sit down on the bench for a few seconds, visualize what I'm about to do. And Coach Johnson actually, he said something that kind of stuck with me. It just he mentioned it's the same game that I played in high school, same game that I played last year. I mean, 60 feet, 6 inches. So at the end of the day, it's just throwing strikes and attacking the strike zone.
What's it been like learning about Louisiana and just trying to integrate yourself into understanding the culture?
Yeah, it's quite a bit different from what I'm used to, but I love it. I mean, we have some guys on the team that are from here, Louisiana, and it's cool to hang out with them and then ask them questions about stuff and kind of learn new things. Yeah.
What's
You had crawfish yet?
I have not yet. No, I'm excited for it though. Yeah.
Where's Delta College?
It's in Northern California. It's in Stockton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually live like 15 minutes from there,
Okay.
so it was got to live at home while I was going there. Yeah.
Was it tough to move then?
Not really, actually. I think it was a pretty easy transition for me.
Are you family getting down here for any games?
They might try to catch a few games, yeah, sometime down the road.
Does it help as engaged? And things like I know it's not exactly northern Southern California, but
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
California kids.
Yeah,
There's a decent amount of California guys on the team.
there is.
though,
Yeah. We're all scattered around from different places.